Hey, Tycoon here, author, entrepreneur. I've started multiple seven-figure businesses, husband, father of four. And I got a question from someone who's been following me for almost about 20 years now. And they said, Ty, I know that your life has ups and downs like everyone else, right? But how do you maintain like this level of happiness, this level of self-love? And it was a question that I never got before, right? I get questions about creating passive income. I get questions about family, about raising kids, about maintaining a marriage. We've been married for almost 20 years now. I get questions about health, but I've never gotten a question like that before, and I thought it'd be a super interesting one to answer. So that's where I'm at. So I just left the gym, and I had some time to think about it as I was in the gym working out for the last hour or so. And I kind of reflected back on my life growing up as a kid, right? So as a kid growing up, I, in elementary school, did really well in elementary school. Would always get like A's and B's and would be on the honor roll. And then when I got to high school, I kind of suffered. Like I went down big time. Like I was on a C and a D list, and the attention wasn't there. I didn't have the interest. And well, my interest started to flow towards other areas, right? I started to get more interested in reading things that I loved and was passionate about. I started to get more interested in collecting and hobbies, and I was a big comic book collector. I started to get more interested in building out businesses and generating income and working, right? Just working my 9-to-5 job. I was working at Walgreens Pharmacy at that time. And I got to give credit to my parents, like my mom and dad, especially my mom, well, my dad too, because he always instilled things in me that to this day I look at as being major traits that helped me to get to where I am. But my mom she never gave me a hard time about failing in classes, right? She would tell me to try and to do my best, but she never gave me a hard time. Like I got punished sometimes, every once in a while, but very infrequently, I should say. And she would always allow me to work on my businesses. She would always allow me to be on the computer, right? Even when I may have been on a quote unquote punishment, because it wasn't really a punishment. I think she was smart enough, brilliant enough to know that the educational system wasn't going to push me in a direction that I was strong at, where my strengths were at, right? She allowed me to hone my skills on a computer, and she allowed me to hone my skills in business. And I think that as we get older, one of the things that we do is we try to conform to everything else that goes on in our life. We look at our neighbors, we look at our significance, whether it's our husband or our wife, right? We look at other people, our friends, our family members who may have degrees, who may have done things the traditional route. And if that is not us, meaning if we struggle with doing things the traditional route, then we kind of think that we're failures, right? And I went through that in high school. I thought that, man, damn, I'm not able to, like, I don't know why I'm not able to get these A's and the B's, and I'm no longer on the honor roll. And like, I thought I was dumb, or I thought that I just had some learning disability. But my mom saw through that, and she saw that my strengths and my interests started to change. I started to become of age, right? And started to really do better at things that wasn't part of a norm, right? So she didn't want to put me in this box, and she was smart enough to see that. I'm asking you to be smart enough to see that sometimes what may seem like the norm for us doesn't have to be what works for us. Sometimes we can have these untraditional paths. We can have these routes that just we see. Like other people may not even see it. I remember speaking about, I remember being at a family reunion and talking to a couple of friends and some folks that I had met at that family reunion. And this was, man, I probably was in my maybe 20 or so, maybe 23, 24. And I was so excited about like the internet. I was so excited about running a business online. And I remember one of the guys that was there, he was just starting a car wash, and he was saying, you know, the internet is a fad and it's not going to work, and you're wasting your time and you're losing money and it's a gimmick, it's a scam. And I went home that day kind of questioning myself and thinking, like, was it a scam? Was it a gimmick? Is it something that's going to be fly by night? And will everyone laugh at me? Will everyone make fun of me if this internet thing did not work out? A few years later, the internet took off. As a whole, it took off for many other people, and it took off for me, most importantly. My internet business grew exponentially. I had customers across the planet tuning in, customers across the planet buying from me at a rapid pace. Me being able to make tons of people happy, me being able to solve problems for tons of people, me being able to make a significant amount of money, me being able to change the quality of my family's life, me being able to take my family out of a hood into a much safer environment, much happier environment, and me being able to influence other people to do that as well and see the possibilities in them. And the same guy who had the car wash at that time, a year later, his car wash went out of business. It didn't work for him, right? And I think the reason why was because he was trying to take the traditional route. He was trying to take he wasn't willing to gamble and bet on himself. He wasn't willing to get out of the box and do something that other people may have laughed at, that other people may have questioned, and other people may have judged. But as long as he was satisfied in knowing that he took a chance, that was all the fulfillment that he needed. I'm asking you today to do the unconventional in whatever area of life you need to hear this message for. Do the unconventional. It doesn't matter if it's your relationship. It doesn't matter if it's your health. It doesn't matter if it's your business, it's your 9 to 5, traveling, whatever it is that works for you and that resonates with you. Do the unconventional. Stop following the path of everyone else if it doesn't work for you. If it works for you, fine, do it. But if you feel like anything, any inkling that this is not for me, like I need to be doing something different with my life, I need you to start challenging yourself, to opening your eyes to other possibilities. And the beautiful thing about it is, there's so many different options now for us. There's so many different ways that we can grow. And no matter how old you are, doesn't matter where you're at, doesn't matter what color you are, it doesn't matter what gender you are, it doesn't matter your sexual preference, doesn't matter your religion, doesn't matter where you're located. You can be here in North Carolina, US, or you can be over in Belarus, you can be over in India, you can be in Russia, you can be in Italy, you can be in Spain, you can be in the UK. You have the power to totally change your life at any moment that you decide to. All right? I'm asking you to make sure that you question everything that you're doing, and if it doesn't make you feel good, to stop doing it and change it up. That's it. Hope this message finds you well. If it does find you well, just let me know. Let me know if you'd like to hear more messages like this as well. All right? I'll see you soon.